Bro, listen, man. Let's get to the video. First thing is first, happy Thanksgiving if you do celebrate, you know what I'm saying? Please stop asking me about the cheating situation on NBA 2K26. I keep trying to tell y'all. At this point, if 2K don't care, people, if you can't beat them, they gonna join them, okay? And quite frankly, I'm actually happy that people are cheating. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Now, it might sound crazy because some of y'all are like, nah, bro, like they should be permanently banned. Yes, I've been saying that. But clearly 2K not gonna put their foot down and make an example out of them. So guess what? Why not keep doing it? You know what I'm saying? Like, here's what you gotta understand. Ever since 2K has tried to stop the so-called, in my opinion, they didn't really try to stop it. They were, asking to make it worse. This has been more of like, Zens have turned into like a pandemic. And I'm not even trying to be funny to y'all. Like, I know people, they dealt with a lot of stuff when COVID was around. But you see how quickly the Zens have spreaded when we talk about NBA 2K20. Not even just 2K, but gaming in general. But the thing with 2K is, like, it became just disappointing because people thought 2K really tried to, get rid of it. And they did the complete opposite, right? And I've already told you, and I'm tired of really talking in circles. And I know we skipped the intro today because I just wanted to get straight to the topic because y'all keep asking me, bro, like every time there's people cheating. Did you see this video? This person cheated. They on TikTok showing. I told y'all all of this stuff. Yeah, people on Twitter, they dropping videos showing there's ways you can cheat. They're showing all of these scripts. They're showing all of these controllers with you click one button. This ain't surprising to me, y'all. But like I said, I'm glad it's happening. At some point, you need a wake-up call. Maybe this is the wake-up call for 2K to realize we shouldn't have done this to our game. Maybe that's what needs to happen. I don't know what y'all want me to do. I can't fly to the 2K headquarters and force them to do something. They gotta want to do it. But we already know what they focus is on. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I ask y'all nicely, bro. Listen, I don't mind y'all asking me questions and how do I feel about things. But when we have the same discussions about NBA 2K, because keep in mind, the Zenning stuff has been an issue for years. And that's why another reason I'm kind of glad this is happening because it's kind of like karma. And the reason why I'm saying it's kind of like karma, I remember years ago, probably like 2 years ago, people were saying like, yo, people are Zenning. And you would see people say like, bro, you barely like run into a cheater, like y'all are just complaining just to complain. And this is why the game is going to be horrible. And now it's like, it's so bad now to where people are like, man, they got to do something about the cheaters. But it's like, bro, the cheating, this ain't nothing new. They've been doing this for years. But it's like now that it affects some of y'all and y'all are starting to see it, it's like now y'all like, nah, they got to do something about it now because I'm dealing with it. And it's like, well, what about the other people who were dealing with it years ago? I mean, it didn't matter to y'all. So here's my take on it. I'm glad it's happening. At this point, I hope some of y'all going out there still buying. Go ahead and get you one. 2K not gonna do nothing about it. Trust me. You see what I be playing. Here's what y'all gotta understand. 2K does not bother me like how y'all think it bothers me. Yes, I care about the game because it's something I grew up watching and wanting to play and learn more about as a child. But now that I'm an adult and I have options, I don't let 2K stress me out. I really don't. Because we understand the direction of the game. We understand they are not going to do nothing about it. When they have opportunities to put their foot down, you people that even work for them, like we already know the Evans and Stacks, they on there laughing about it. So it's like, at this point, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad it's happening. And I hope it's going to get worse. I'm pretty sure I think the season 3 about to drop, today? Because it is Thanksgiving. Like I just told you, happy Thanksgiving to y'all. Gang, it's the so-called sunset event is going to be a Zenset event. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm being real with y'all. You know how it's called the little sunset? It's going to be called Zenset. The amount of people that are going to be out there with, Zens, Titans, whatever you want to call it. People are talking about some, bro, it's crazy now, Jamie. They got scripts for defense. Are you surprised? We're in 2025, gang. Like, it's probably worse than that. But here's my thing. This is what needs to happen in order for 2K to realize, we got to do something. We got to actually focus on more about gameplay and the direction of the game. This is what needs to happen. Y'all probably going to look at this video and say, you're crazy. You're a part of the problem. You don't want to call them out on it. Gang, I've been calling them out on it. Go look at my channel. I said this in 2K24. The Zens are back. Zens never went anywhere. Okay? The Zens have still been in the game. I've been telling y'all all of this stuff. But y'all don't care until y'all deal with it yourselves. And that's one thing I know about the 2K community. That's why I'm calling it karma. right? It don't affect you. It's just like if you playing with a team 24/7. This could be a horrible analogy, but I'm just trying to compare the two, and it's two different things. If I'm telling y'all the rec needs to go and it's one of the worst modes of all time, hear what I'm saying. Some of y'all gonna disagree. Why? Because you play with a team. You see what I'm saying? So when people are saying for years that people are zenning, they're cheating, y'all probably like, nah, bro, like you just saying that because you haven't seen people do it. But now that it's getting so bad now, you're starting to see it. Now your answer is different. Now you're like, nah, they gotta do something about this. But like I said, people that were dealing with this years, just like people that were just playing on their own and realizing how toxic of a mode the rec is and how broken the experience honestly truly can be, now your opinion has changed. Now you're like, nah, bro, they gotta do something about this. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, now y'all want to switch y'all answers because y'all are dealing with it. But this is what needs to happen in order for the real change to happen. Maybe this needs to happen. I told you, I'm tired of having the same discussions about 2K. It's the same thing every year. We talk about gameplay. We talk about movement. We talk about games. We talk about people cheating. We talk about all of these scripts. We talk about everything. The direction of the game. We clearly see what they focused on. That's why it doesn't really bother me as much. Like some of y'all think like, oh, like, yeah, bro, Jamie need to talk about this because I want to see his opinion. Yeah, you see my opinion on it. I'm not going to sit there and crash out about it because why am I going to crash out about something I already knew was years ago? I already knew it was a problem. But 2K, what they did, and I keep trying to explain this to y'all, but again, y'all are new to the 2K community. Some of y'all don't really get it. When they started adding those goofy shot timings on the courts, it ruined their gameplay. And some of y'all truly don't understand how much better 2K16 is a game than what you're dealing with now. It's like, do I need to load up 2K16 and stream it again for y'all just to see how much advanced that game is compared to what y'all are dealing with now? I think I just have to do that again because like y'all don't realize, bro, even jump shots are like slow now. Like if you go back to a 2K16 and you use like a jump, and it wasn't just NBA jump shots. You had jump shots 11 and yeah, I know certain jumpers, okay? Y'all get my point. You had a variety of options instead of just NBA, animations, right? You actually could catch the ball, shoot the ball. Your player wasn't going to do no goofy gather. He wasn't going to fumble the ball. He wasn't going to do no twirl and, lose control. He wasn't going to do none of the extra stuff that you have now in the game. And some of y'all don't realize that. Some of y'all are like, nah, this is what 2K always was. And it's like, no, you're wrong. They wasn't. I can literally prove it to y'all they weren't like that. And we already have. I mean, we just did reactions. We just reacted to what Chalk's video yesterday, 2 days ago, and he literally talked about the same thing I talked about. What they're focusing on and what you're dealing with every year. They touch the game every year. But my thing was what really, like he said something important. He said 2K, they touch the game, but they ruin the fun every year. They take out the fun. They nerf the game into the ground to where it's no longer like enjoyable. And I told y'all what that was when you, again, the rhythm shooting, which nobody asked for. Nobody asked for Power by Pro Play. And I've been saying this stuff for years. This is why I'm like, bro, it's like you're saying the same thing over and over again and nothing's changing. That's what I'm saying. At this point, I hope more people cheat. Yes, go out there and get you one. Because 2K not going to do nothing. They're not. And yes, you might can say, well, it's because they're the only basketball. Maybe you're right. But guess what? For this to be an issue and it's still not addressed, and you even have people that were, associated with 2K laugh about the situation, it just goes to show me they don't give a damn. So why should you be concerned, right, if you gonna get in trouble or not? They don't care. Now look, y'all probably like, well, Jamie, if I start cheating, they're gonna bet. They probably will. But guess what? What's the % chance of that happening? Like I said, it's bad on Twitter and TikTok. People are doing tutorials on how to use it, on how to be good with it. Like they're showing you. It's just bad, y'all. Okay? But like I've been telling y'all, this is what probably needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? This is the truth. If you want real change, if you want things to be better, maybe this is what needs to happen. Maybe this is what has to continue to happen. More cheaters, more people breaking the rules. This is what needs to happen until they put their foot down and do something. Now, when I mean by do something, I'm not talking about you ruin the gameplay because that's what they did in the first place, right? Like, again, shooting was never Yeah, bro, you go to the left hash, speed up here, top of the key, speed up, slow down. It was never like that. When you had a jump shot, your jumper, you knew your jumper. There was no you're gonna, slow down when you shoot. None of this BS that you have in the game now. Right? So it's like some of y'all just don't get it. And trust me, I understand when I was a kid and I tested the game out, that there was a lot going on. You had a bunch of every game has glitches in the game. But there's a difference between having glitches in the game and things that are just broken in the game. And to me, 2K has literally a broken game. You know what I'm saying? Like, their gameplay is never consistent every year. They're always touching something. You always have people cheat. We understand you're going to have cheaters. But to not do anything about it, meaning not to permanently ban them. Instead of permanently banning the people that are using these devices, what 2K does is, let's make the gameplay worse. Let's punish the people that are not cheating. Let's slow the gameplay down and make it a worse of a experience than what it used to be. And it's like, you're surprised that the game is in a bad spot? I'm not. Be surprised about what? This is what 2K is. And they've been like this the last couple of years. It's just like my favorite NFL team that you'll see in the background. Yeah, I play Madden. Yeah, I'm going to still rep my team. But guess what? You're not seeing any improvement or change because they continue to do the same thing over and over again. And why is that the case? Because they have never had a losing season, right? When it comes to 2K, they're the only basketball game out there. So therefore, they have no competition. Which really shouldn't be no excuse, but that's why the game is the way it is. Because they don't have no competition and they don't have nobody to push them to be better. Right? Obviously, which is the same thing, but y'all see the focus of them is clearly we are in the focus. Like, I'm tired of sounding like a broken record. But my thing is, y'all, like I said, y'all constantly, J-Mid, bro, how you feel about this? How you feel about that? It's like, bro, I feel the way I've always felt. I mean, at this point, does 2K care? No, they don't. They don't care, so why should I care? Like I said, if you out there, go ahead and get you one. They don't care, gang. They do not care. And that's what's sad. 2K used to be a company that cares about the people playing the game, that wants you to enjoy the game. They don't. They don't. They do not. And like I said, that's what's really sad about it. Now I want to say this because I understand that today is Thanksgiving. There should be, if you are the age of 21 and up, there's no reason why you should be playing in any really video game today. And I'm not even trying to be no boss person or like tell you what y'all should be doing. Gang, I remember 2K23. It was Christmas Eve and it was I was playing with rec because I was like, I don't celebrate Christmas Eve. I celebrate Christmas when it's Christmas, right? I'm not the person that opens gifts on Christmas Eve and we got the family around. No. Usually, if I'm on my mom's crib, I'm just gonna chill. But if I'm my dad's crib, we gonna all probably like watch a movie or something like that and things like that. But it's like, my whole point is you should not be playing the game, on Thanksgiving or something like that. Like, it's just because I feel like some of y'all be doing that. Like, I remember this dude talk about some. Like, you can hear the family in the background. He over here trying to coach people on how to play in the rec. And it's like, what are you doing, G? Like, now, if you're making content, it's understandable. But if you're not making content, there's no reason why you should be playing NBA 2K online. Like, it's just crazy to me. And again, a lot of y'all keep saying, like, bro, like, you should give Madden tips. Yo, I'm not a so-called great Madden player. I told y'all, like, Madden, it's just something I played before 2K. So when it comes to like having a lot more clips and y'all seeing what I'm doing in the background, yeah, it do look fun because the game is fun. Don't get me wrong, but it's like when it comes to Madden, it's a lot more fun than 2K. So when y'all like, bro, you should give tips on how to get your no money teams right, things like that. If I do that, y'all gonna say it's boring. Not that I can't do it. Y'all gonna say like, bro, like this is boring, blah blah blah, this is and that, and I get it because y'all are so used to the games being bad, right? Whether it's Madden or 2K, that y'all want to see me suffer on games. So when y'all see highlights like this in the background, y'all see me like enjoying the game that I'm playing, y'all like this ain't what we want to see, Jay, because y'all are used to seeing these games be terrible. I get it, but that's what's sad about it though. Like, understand that. Y'all, the games have been so bad lately that y'all want to see me lose games and go through hell for some reason. Instead of me just chilling, having a solid time playing games that I'm actually wanting to put my value and time into, right? But it's like, again, oh, by the way, I forgot to start that Twitter space. I might do it. I don't know. I might do it after Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I'm not gonna really be eating that much. I'm gonna eat. Don't get me wrong, y'all. Like it's Thanksgiving. You gonna eat some food, but it's like, don't expect me to have about 7 plates. That ain't happening. I might get like 3. You know what I mean? Probably take like a little week off. Then I might do a Twitter space because I forgot to do that. But my thing is, even if I do the Twitter space, because y'all like, bro, like, when are you gonna start the Twitter space up? If I do the Twitter space, so y'all can say y'all opinion and how y'all feel about what's going on. We talk about these same things. What are y'all gonna join up, or y'all gonna be scared and just sit in the listeners? Because y'all already know how I feel about it. You see what I'm saying? Because I know some of y'all probably was looking forward to me doing the Twitter space and y'all joining up and giving y'all personal opinion and what they should be doing. But it's like, if I do it, are y'all gonna be willing to just talk, or y'all gonna be rattled and, bruh, like, I don't want to get. It's not even about getting cooked. It's about, if you're gonna join the space and say something, just provide some factual thing. Don't just join the space and, man, y'all just complain. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Tell me why. Tell me why I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's have a discussion. See, that's what I like to do. Just like this video right here I'm doing, what am I doing? I'm having a discussion with y'all, right? Some of y'all might not agree with what I'm saying. What I'm saying, I'm glad people are cheating, to where more people should start cheating, right? But if you're gonna say that, tell me why. Don't just say, Brad Jamin, you crazy for that. Tell me why am I crazy for it? Because 2K is not doing nothing about it. You see what I'm saying? So you see how I just, instead of that being a, you're wrong, tell me why I'm wrong. Because, be honest with you, I don't think I'm wrong when we talk about the same things over and over again. No, the cheating is gonna continue, and it's not even just it's every game. But what I noticed, I think it was either Battlefield or Call of Duty. One of those games, they like can detect if you have a device or something like that, is what I've seen on Twitter. Which, again, it just shows you that they can clearly do something about it. It's just what they're focused on, and we already know that. So, and that's something that gets me fired up about making these type of videos. People always have a bunch of excuses for 2K and what they can and can't do, and it's like, bro, we're living in a year of 2025. What you think they can't do, they can probably do it times 15. It's just about if they want to do it, and that's what pisses me off, right? I see once again, like, somebody was like, have you went on Mike Wang's Twitter? He's not saying that. And I've been told you he disappears, right? But Luba is not around. He's not. But if you look at the replies are worse. The replies are worse. And here's the thing: can you defend the so-called negativity that is being surrounded by his social media? Because think about it, he disappears every single year, right? So it's like, do you expect people to be happy about it? Like, he just disappears, right? So it's like you're seeing the same thing every single year. You're not seeing any improvement. Like, y'all talk about some, bruh, season 3 gonna be better. Like, I'm seeing the same thing. I see season 3 gonna be better. Like, y'all just spreading negativity. Okay, well then tell me why it's gonna be better. Are you gonna be playing season 3? And here's the thing: do not see, people like to do this as well. Like, bro, like, the game not even that bad, but you don't even play the game. You don't even play the game. If the game was so good, right? The game ain't that bad to you. The game good. Why ain't you playing it? I mean, I know there's a reason why you're not playing it, but don't just try to look like you're so positive and, bro, the game honestly not even bad. But you have the game, but you don't play the game. How does that add up? You have the game, but you don't be on it. See, I have, but I don't be playing. Why don't you be playing the game? You just said the game. You just sat here and said the game not bad. Y'all just want it. So why don't you play it? Also, why are you watching content of people that are not, in the right mind, not even the right mindset, that are not agreeing with what 2K is doing? There are content creators out there that kisses down to 2K, that always feels like 2K is doing the right thing, that doesn't want to call 2K out on it. Y'all don't be watching those type of creators. But y'all watch the creators that are not agreeing with 2K is doing. Right? Which I told y'all the way I feel about it. Yeah, I really hope the cheating gets worse. I'm glad people are cheating. I really am. And maybe I need to fire up. This is what I'm gonna do. If I do to that Twitter space, I'm gonna probably stream. I'm gonna stream the whole thing. I'm gonna stream the Twitter space. I'm gonna be playing NBA 2K16 in the background, and we just gonna be just chatting it up, right? If y'all want to chat, right? But y'all can't be scared to talk, cause I feel like y'all gonna be scared to talk. But like I said, I'm gonna have NBA 2K16 in the background while I'm streaming it, and y'all will see what I'm talking about when we talk about gameplay wise on how much advanced NBA 2K16 is gameplay wise. We're not talking about graphics, right? We're talking about gameplay. To me, that's the most important is the gameplay. It don't really the graphics. That's like the new Zen set events, right? Oh, they brought back the Sunset, right? AKA Zen set, right? Well, guess what? If the gameplay is sorry, who cares? And that's exactly what's gonna happen. Some of y'all probably like, well, I don't care. I'm gonna still go play the event because it's Sunset. Okay, are you gonna stay on the event because you already know what the gameplay is? You're not gonna really be happy with the gameplay. So it's like, are you gonna continue to play it? Because it's not like you gonna go in there play one game. Oh, I played the event, so you can't say I don't play the game. If you just played one game, that's bad, bro. That tells me there's a reason why you played one game, right? It's either I know what's going on or I'm just not having a good time. I know what's going on, meaning you know people are cheating, but I don't want to deal with it, or you just not having a good time with the game. It's just one of those two things, right? But like I told y'all, while y'all do that, I will still be on Madden, chilling, doing what I'm doing, not stressing myself out over NBA 2K, and that's just what it is, y'all. Like, we already tested the game out. It's exactly what I expected it to be. And look, 2K, it's like, what y'all gotta understand is, until 2K put their foot down and actually focus on making things better and wanting to be better, you can't have no type of expectation for them to be what you think they are, meaning what they used to be, a fun, enjoyable, exciting video game, which they no longer are. And it's just unfortunate. But that's what happens when you don't care, when you don't focus on what needs to be focused on, when you focus on all of these goofy rewards and things that nobody cares about. And yes, that could have been an interception, but I told y'all, Madden, the first season, the defense is broken. And I even told you that when I'm in my Madden rant. I said, bro, Madden is really fun. Which I was like, but the defense is just non. You can literally throw where people are trying to use her and you can catch the ball, as y'all see in the background, right? But that was my whole entire point. But I mean, and that's the thing with the update with Madden. Y'all well, is Madden still broken defensive wise? I mean, no, they improved it. Your secondaries more. They're not as they're not doing dumb things like they were in the first season. But the usering, they dropped a lot of interceptions. I'm not gonna lie. There's been a lot of times when I was playing season 1 and I dropped a lot of interceptions that really should have been the changing point of the game, right? To where I was understanding okay, I understand that Madden is a fun game. They brought back the game speed. They brought back all of that. But it's bro, if I'm playing somebody in there and I'm clearly the better player than them, it's got to show, gang. It's got to show. Now, yes, I've won no money spent. I've won 3 Super Bowls. I'm a 3-time Super Bowl champion. Yes, I've done that with no money spent. But it's there's a lot of times in the game, and y'all know what I'm talking about if you play the game. There's a lot of times to where you should have the turnover and you don't get it, and it's bro, that should have been an interception, or I would have won the game if they would have gave me that. But I mean, here's the thing, Madden isn't perfect, but is like I told you, I have a lot more fun than I do when it comes to 2K, because you see, I have more control over what I'm dealing with. If I feel like I'm losing to somebody that I shouldn't be losing to, guess what I could do? Leave the game. I'm not going to see no type of warning or, bad sportsmanship. That should be an interception. But you clearly see the usering in season 1 wasn't up to par, right? So, again, is Madden a great game? No. But is Madden a fun game? Absolutely. If you're not one of those people that you're putting your forehead to the monitor, you're spending money on the game, all of these things, you can have some fun on the game. Don't get me wrong. Right? But if you're one of those people to where you care about having, everything for example, when it comes to 2K, people go on TikTok to get SIGs and things like that. It's never that serious, gang. You know what I'm saying? But people take it that serious to where they gonna try to just copy the meta, and it really don't do no good because the gameplay is like literally cooked majority of the time. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, you can't really have no expectation for a game and a company that's just doing the same thing every single year. They're clearly doing that, right? They're clearly not making any changes. They're clearly focused on one thing only, instead of what needs to be the focus. Now, am I gonna do any more Madden streams? Because that's probably something else y'all gonna ask me. Why don't you stream Madden? I stream Madden a bunch of times. I just don't really. I told you when it comes to me being a content creator, I like to make videos instead of just streams because when you're live streaming the game, it's like one, you gotta have the time and energy for that, right? Like I told y'all, when I stream, I'm in the right mindset. I'm in the right, I'm gonna have the perfect energy and things like that. I'm not just gonna fire up a stream because, well, everybody's streaming now, so that's like the meta, like that's the wave. Everybody's streaming. Everybody's a streamer. No, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm not a follower. I'm a person that does what I want to do. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to just playing the game and chilling, I'm gonna do that. When it comes to playing Madden, and y'all clearly see that's what I've been doing. But it's like, another thing too is when I did stream Madden, I faced like a bunch of just no lives, like, and I get that people are gonna try to win the game. I'm not expecting them not to try to win, but people that just spamming mid blitz, all of these glitchy, plays. There's a lot of glitches on the game and advantages that you can do on defense to where it don't matter what your offensive game plan is. It's just broken, right? And that's just what it is. So understand, like, yes, this is a lot of old footage when it comes to Madden, but I have a bunch of footages that y'all haven't seen. I mean, I just showed you when I just went undefeated. Well, I mean, y'all didn't see that season, but I showed y'all when I went undefeated. And won the Super Bowl, my recent just third ring. I went undefeated, won my third ring, and I had a lot of fun. You know what I mean? So, like I said, like I'm tired of people trying to say Madden. This dude trying to always give Madden the hype. When we talk about 2K, Madden is a way better game. Okay, and it's the most important thing. It's way more fun. So yeah. Like I said, other than that, I mean, I told y'all, man, that's just how I feel, and it's not going to change until 2K actually does something to have real improvement. And that's the thing. Do you expect 2K to be different? Like right now, if we had to sit here and say, let's talk about 2K27. Do you honestly think 2K27 is going to be better? No, you don't. Why is that the case? Because look at what you already been seeing the last 3 to 4 to 5 years. The same thing over and over again. You haven't seen a real true improvement. You haven't. So how can you sit there and say that I think 2K27 gonna be better? How can you say that when what you've seen the last 3 to 4 to 5 years? But if you say that, they gonna look at you like, see, y'all just negative. Y'all want them to be bad. It's like, nah, bro. Like, have you not been paying attention? And that's the thing. Like, some of y'all don't pay attention. Y'all hear what y'all want to hear, and y'all don't hear what y'all need to hear. And what y'all need to hear is 2K get called out on the direction with the game and what they're focused on. And we clearly know what that all is, right? And that's why in this video, I explained to y'all, one, I'm glad people are cheating, and I hope it continues, right? But yeah, like I was saying, that's how I feel about it, because I know y'all can continue to ask me questions like that right there. You see what I'm saying? But that, I mean, it's way better now. Like, this is season 1. And yes, Madden has seasons. I don't know how many they have, though, because like I told you, I haven't played Madden in years, but I'm pretty sure, like, right now they're in, like, a season 3? It might be season 3. But I don't know. I mean, all of these games now have these little battle passes. Did I cop it? No, I did not. I chose the free one to where you don't have to spend any money. Because like I told y'all, when it comes to me playing these games, I'm not spending my hard-earned money, trying to be a no-life. I just want to have fun at the end of the day. And that's what y'all see in the background. Y'all see J Mid having some fun. You see what I'm saying? But like I was saying, I have some videos I have to drop. I might do a little mini vlog today. I don't know. I mean, we're just there to vlog because I mean, I'm just gonna be around a lot of family and people like that. So there's nothing really to vlog. I don't know. I'm gonna figure something. Y'all know one thing about me. I'm gonna let you know what I'm doing. Y'all gonna see what I'm doing. So y'all just stay tuned and yeah, man. Jimmy about to sign out of here. Y'all see once again Jelani Wood. Hey, shout out to Jelani Woods. Talk about a budget beast player. Which I'm glad nobody talked about this when it comes to like Madden content. Jelani Woods was only like a 79 overall tight end. You'll probably see in the background like, bro, you only throwing a number 80. Jelani Woods was like a glitchy player season 1. You talk about a tight end with size, speed, run after catch, the yak. Like Jelani Woods was exactly that for my No Money Spent team, and I'm glad nobody made a video about it because he was that good. I mean, in some of these clips I was playing up against people that had way better like teams and defenses. There's just no look like he's just too good. Like he's too good, and he's just a matchup nightmare for defenses. And he was cheap. But like I was saying, I'm gonna get up out of here. That's gonna do it for me, y'all. Like I said, y'all enjoy y'all time with y'all family. Y'all have a great Thanksgiving. And other than that, it's your boy J Man. We signing out of here. Like I said, man, enjoy the time with your family. You know, tell the ones that you love them. And you know, stay hydrated, drink water. You know, just keep it positive at the end of the day. And just be glad that you're still here. You know what I mean? And you know, just keep grinding. Chase your goals. Don't never let nobody tell you what you can and can't do. If you know that you can do it, go out there and get it done. Let's just make sure it's something positive at the end of the day. But other than that, like I said, it's your boy J Mid, and we signing out of here, man.